Hello and welcome to banktruth.org, online bank reviews, best savings, CDs, and money markets. Today we're going to explain a little bit about bank accounts. Now if you go to banktruth.org, you can find this same page on the bank accounts, and if you want to jump to a specific type of account, you can go there. Or on this bank accounts page, we go over the types of bank accounts that are out there. And let me just say that bank accounts are incredibly important because one, they provide a safe place for people to store their money, and two, in most cases, they give them the opportunity to earn interest. Now, over the years, if you look at the amount of money stored in savings, CDs, and money markets, and the amount of money people have made collectively, it is a grundle. So, first and foremost, probably the highest interest earning account is a CD account. Very simple. What these are fixed terms that you invest your money into a bank, and they in turn promise you a fixed rate. Now that's the big difference between CDs, savings, and money market accounts. CDs are fixed, savings and money markets are variable. Now with certificates of deposits, the pros and the cons. If you go ahead and click to that specific page, we go about explaining them and the length of terms. You can have a CD account for 1 month, although if you're going to do it for that short, then you might as well just have a savings account because the rate isn't that much difference. Now, in the past, CD accounts used to have higher rates, and if you had have locked in an account back then, for example, a 10-year CD at 5% interest rate, you would have earned that same rate over the past 10 years regardless of rates fluctuations. The downfall is if you locked in a rate, say when the economic downturn hit, and you lock in a rate for 3% APY for 5 years, what if it jumps up in the next year or two to 5% again, and you can't get that rate unless you withdraw? So my first advice with certificates of deposit is if you're going to use them, go with a bank that is going to give you a small withdrawal fee. Ally Bank is one of the best for withdrawal fees. On their 5-year CD, you only get penalized 2 months of interest, whereas other banks charge and accrue a penalty of 6 to 8 months. And that is a lot of money if you think about it. Now, the flexible rate certificates of deposit is a new one, but it's also a catch-22. You'll only get to adjust your rate once, and that's again offered by Ally. Now once you deposit your money in a CD account, it's locked down until you withdraw it, and if you withdraw early or before maturation, then you will be penalized. All CD accounts on our site are insured by the FDIC, and so you can rest at peace there. Now the next item that we want to talk about are savings accounts. And this is the most common bank account, and they often charge you only for excessive withdrawals. So it's usually a free account, and they give you a great opportunity to store your money, earn interest. But the catch there is a lot of banks online are very petty with their interest rates. Some of the bigger banks know that they'll get customers because they advertise on TV or newspapers or wherever, and so they can afford to charge lower rates. But some of the best rates are from online banks, and that's why we've built banktruth.org to help people find those best banks, and you can read about them at our bank reviews page. Now, the withdrawal is usually 6 times that you have a limit for. And speaking of withdrawals, difference between savings and money markets, very simply put, money markets give you that ability to do debit card transactions and write checks. So if you look at it from a standpoint of using the same amount of interest but with more flexibility, money markets are a sure find and definitely where you want to keep your money. In some cases, savings accounts are higher, but recently online money markets are the best because they give you debit card privileges and they are liquid assets. Only thing is these rates changed. I once submitted my account for a 4% interest rate at a money market, and it dropped down to 1.5. So be careful of that. In that case, you'll want to go with certificates of deposit. Thanks for tuning in with banktruth.org and learning about bank accounts.